We can't really understand what is free speech. What value does it have if we can't know the truth? If we don't have the courage to speak the truth, if we don't have the compassion to understand that maybe somebody else is deceived or that we're deceived. 10 Commandments, fathers of the church, the patriarchs, the founding fathers of this nation, the great philosophers, the great thinkers, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, the inspired nature of our documents, United States, listening to these other leaders around the world, and also the warning, guys, beware of idolatry. Trump is not God. Musk is not God. Right? I mean, it's obvious. It's ridiculous. We have to even say that. We may admire them and they may be doing a good job, but we must look at them. They're humans. Okay? They're humans with many flaws, with unclean spirits, just like the rest. And their temptation is probably greater than most, because with all that power, how do they stay clean? You got to pray for them that they stay clean and stay alert. We must stay alert. You know, a young person in my life said to me, "Oh, this Musk, you know, look at his life, though." A young woman said this to me, teenager. And I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Well, I didn't, his way he raises his children." And I'm not sure about his family's personal life and his divorces and his marriages. But what she was pointing out was like, you know, it doesn't sound like the healthiest life in the sense of his personal life. And we have to remember that. And I'm not saying it is or isn't. I'm saying that this is an instance where somebody, a young teenager, pointed it out to me. And it's like, yeah, you know, yeah, nobody's perfect. And it doesn't cancel out the good work, but it's a big reminder. Nobody, right? Right? So anybody who's chosen or selected to represent, we have to constantly pray for them. We have to also stay alert for ourselves and for others that there's never idolatry. It's always, and idolatry is 3 forms, right? Anything we put above God, nothing goes above God. We put something above God that's a strange God. It's an idol. Leads to doom. Anything equal to God, God's not equal to anything. And if we put something equal, that leads to doom. Or anything between us and God. So we say, oh yeah, God's the best. But we can't get to God because we place something in the way, which maybe we place fame or money or greed or sex or whatever. We put that between, or fear of ourselves. Sometimes we can worship with fear of ourselves, right? We get so, we're so guilty and shamed that guilt and shame, we think our guilt and shame is more powerful than God's grace. Wow, that's idolatry. Because you're worshiping guilt and shame. You're saying guilt and shame is more powerful than God. Therefore, it's above God or equal to God or between you and God, one of the 3. But either way, it's idolatry. Idolatry is a really, really important thing for us to look at. You shall not have strange gods. Strange meaning foreign. Not foreign in the sense that we're against foreigners, no. But foreign in the sense it's out. It's out of your relationship. It's foreign in a negative sense. Strange in a negative sense, not unique, no, strange, foreign. So when we look at all these policies and we keep going back and forth and we circle, we have to remember all this and put it all together. I want to share something with you. It reminds me of, I talked about, I'm going to end with this. And years ago, I lived in San Francisco. And when I saw this, I'm very, like I told you in the beginning, I'm very sympathetic to street performers. I've always had a great respect for them. Because in many ways I feel connected, you know, because sometimes you don't have an audience. Maybe you feel connected to them too. Maybe we don't. We're working in obscurity. Nobody knows who we are. And we feel we have something to offer perhaps, and there's nobody to tell. But, you know, dance like nobody's watching. Well, if there's nobody watching, it's easy to dance, right? Like nobody's watching, you know. And do we keep playing our songs? Do we keep dancing? Do we keep dribbling the ball when there's nobody there, right? That's when we know we love something. So there's a flip side. And these musicians that go down the stairs into the tombs of the subway and play, right? It's there's a lot of beautiful imagery there. And I found a video, somebody shared it with me a while back, and I go to it every once in a while. And it's a man named, his name is One second, let me pull up his name. His name is Jesse Morris. And this guy, Greg Korn, posted this on YouTube. It's got 1.8 million views. It's 13 years ago. And let me read what it says. Jesse Morris performing Johnny Cash's version of Sunday Morning Coming Down, which is really a sad song. Beautiful song, but